I was also thinking actually for artists, do you think a lot
Mhm.
of good art will come out of this? Just in terms of people like at home and like got some time.
Oh man, I think something new is happening right now. Something new is building right now because net art was like popular for a long time, but not all people like paid attention to this. So right now, this is a time for digital artists. And even few days ago, my friend organized an online show with a live streaming on Zoom or on Twitch TV. So he organized the show with more than 90 artists, and they made a new work for that show. And I attended it. attended I virtually attended, and I was surprised. Like there are like so many good pieces. So
Mm.
I feel definitely artists are working right now like really hard, and they're like getting a lot of ideas. Even myself, I'm creating right now a new creation, like part human, part PC with robotic animal. So this idea, like, yeah, I'm like, her name is Web Tara. I will release her soon. So I'm collaborating with Ukrainian artists, and it will be like an interview with a hybrid of human, with a future human.
Mm.
So I'm not sure I would have time for this, like to creating some robot, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Like, you got to make use of the time. Like, there's a lot of things that can be done. Like, I feel sorry for people that live in like really small flats, say, and set right in the middle of cities, because then you're like kind of stuck between however many square foot. But there's definitely, even if you just like read a bit more and gain a new perspective, because even like the whole thing of working from home, that's
Yeah.
sort of being redefined because people are going, oh shit, we could just work from home. You know what I mean? Or like all those meetings where you're like, oh, I didn't need that meeting. Could have been a Skype call or an email call. Now they're like, yes, it can because we did it like that. We don't have to meet all the time.
Yeah, I feel habits are already changed. You know, this like idea that all the habits you can get for 21 days. So it's been like a month, even more like, so we already have like those new habits, work
Yeah.
from home and like communicate via Skype, Zoom, wherever. So I feel for people it might be even hard to come back to regular life.
Mm. Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, that definitely this will be one of those things in history, along with like financial crisis and wars and stuff like that, where it's like a pinpoint and you can tell the point that like loads of stuff changed. I mean, even it's some really cool things have come. Like my mum was saying, uh, the pharmacy online thing because they can't go to the pharmacy and get medication and stuff, and that's
Yeah.
like a lot more simple just because they need older people to be able to use it. And like loads of little things like that are just being improved for like convenience. I mean, hopefully not too much that we don't leave our houses ever again. Because what if we accidentally accelerate into some like Black Mirror, like horrible, like never leaving your house and being like connected all by like computers and stuff? Maybe what you're creating, maybe you are creating the next Black Mirror experience.
Maybe it's scary a little bit because I really appreciate the nature and like physical connections. Yeah, so maybe we already live a little bit in a Black Mirror. Like people are creating avatars. I just created a few days ago. I just created my avatar, my first avatar, the like person who represents me.
I haven't done it yet. I haven't created one yet. I'm saying this is the avatar. Still,
Yeah.
I haven't done one on my phone
I
yet.
was I was the same. It just happened to me, you know, when you're like
Yeah, yeah.
present online so much and all the time you're like, oh, I need my online version.
What about do you use TikTok? That's like the famous one.
That's a huge thing, and I really want to use it, but I never used it. Like I'm really I really like meaningful content. For
Mm.
me, it's so hard just go live and talk about anything. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of like talking about anything. So, like speaking about TikTok, I feel if I would make something, I want it to make sense.
Mm.
So I
Yeah,
haven't tried
I,
yet.
I went on it and it was like quite. I think you need like a certain type of. I don't know. Like a lot of people just do it for the simplicity of their like act out a song or a dance. But like if you want meaningful content, I don't know, there's definitely a space for meaningful content on there. And I think it'll be really interesting when people develop the use of it a bit more. But yeah, it's not for me. I did it, I got it to try and do one thing and like straight away I deleted it again.
Oh, really?